The campus protests around the country come amid negotiations this weekend to secure a deal for a ceasefire in Gaza and the release of hostages held by Hamas. There were new attacks in the territory today targeting one of the few routes to get humanitarian aid in. CBS's Ramy Inocencio is in Tel Aviv with the very latest. Ramy.
Drika, good evening. CBS News can confirm ceasefire talks are on the verge of collapse. That's from a source close to the negotiations. The CIA director is meeting with Qatar's prime minister in an emergency session. Hamas's delegation is talking with its own leaders, and Israel's prime minister says his government will not agree to Hamas's demands.
Israel is not willing to accept this, said Benjamin Netanyahu, listing Hamas's demands he called extreme. Pulling out Israel's military from Gaza, ending this war, and letting the militant group live on, now believed to be hunkered down in Rafah. Military action in Rafah is expected soon, said Israel's defense minister Yoav Gallant in Gaza. Both sides struck the other today. The number of dead rising again. In Jerusalem, Israeli police ended all broadcasts of Qatari-based Al Jazeera News in the country, raiding their offices.
If you're watching this pre-recorded report, then Al Jazeera has been banned in the territory of Israel.
Israel says the channel is a mouthpiece for Hamas and harms national security. Hamas says it's a violation of freedom of the press. Tonight is the eve of Israel's Holocaust Remembrance Day. 85-year-old Hannah Broder is a Canadian-Israeli Holocaust survivor.
Did you think that here in Israel, it was safe? You were secure?
Good question. Yes, I thought so, yes. And then October the 7th was a big shock.
How do you advise people to make sure that they get the full picture? To make sure that the sins of the past, whether it's the Holocaust or the sins happening now, stop?
To tell you the truth, maybe I prefer not to think about these things because it's depressing. I want to escape. When people ask me how I am, I say I'm fine, my children are fine, but my country is in deep you'll pardon the expression.
And Broder rolled her eyes when I brought up Prime Minister Netanyahu. She said she doesn't approve of him at all, and like a growing number of Israelis, Drika, she wants a ceasefire now, the hostages home, and an end to this war.
Definitely a difficult situation. Ramy Inocencio, thank you.